Can you hear me now? Okay, Welcome everybody to the live stream from Sydenham Park here today. With me at the moment is Sampson Karst, who many of you will know from being the ex-captain of the Div 2. Tells me he's played a couple of games this year to fill in. Welcome, Sampson.
Thanks, Neil. It's great to be here. Just overwhelmed, very impressed with the engine room as we about to celebrate a very special occasion for our Blazer boy.
Yes, he'll be coming out shortly, Keanu. There was a bit of an interview given by his captain at the start of the year, but hasn't managed to make it this year with his sore leg. But it'll be great to see him. He's really, I think, embraced the role of being a starting hooker, isn't he?
Gone from strength to strength, and like you said, I've played a lot of games with him in the Div 2, so it's a great story about a man who stuck around, stayed loyal to the club, and has found his way to great form, and of course, this is also a milestone.
Now, I was going to read out the team list, but the team list has disappeared off the screen for me. There it is. Can we just transition that over? Here we go. So Sampson's going to take on the risk of getting the names in Linwood right first, so he'll go through their team.
So up front, the Bulls have Jaden Horgan, Sailosi Rova, and Ben Omua Peseta. In the engine room, they have Tipasu Thomas, who is their skipper, and Israel Moyapo. On the loosies, they've got Joe Simpson-Smith, Saipili Atonio, and up the back, Walter Huata. A man who's got a few links to the club. At halfback is Jake Chalkin, or Chalky as he's known. Moving on to fly half, Josh Jennings. Left wing, Ethan Waitawa. The midfield pairing is Erwin Soni, and then Sampson Lalesafe Nafo. And rounding out the back, 2, 3, Sean Robinson and Joshua Cousin. And then on the bench today, Tyler Kinney, Manuel Fruin, Eddie Rees, Steen Lutters, Tyler Edwards, Keegan McGregor, and number 22, Bayan Alo.
Okay, and hopefully we can now put out, here we are, there's Keanu's coming out to the 50 flag. You might shake the hands of the boys, he's doing that, and he'll be very excited, I'm sure, and be putting his normal 100 plus a few more % into it today. The Sydenham team today, Sam Matinga is back, probably did a fair bit of duty, I think, on standby for the Crusaders. Keanu at 2, of course, and Elroy Macumber, our Fijian prop. Rob Brocklehurst back in the locking position, and Fita Saar, who played a few minutes last week. He's a big tall boy, you'll see him quite easily. And that brings Connor Smith, who's played so well all year, out to the number 6, and he certainly won't disgrace that. And we've lost our bottles again. I don't know where they went. We'll just try and bring them up here, thanks. Number 8, sorry, I missed out Josh Podmore, open side flanker. We're in Barnes at number 8. Kieran McClay, great halfback, is in there co-captaining today. Roman Keno gets a go at first 5 today. Maka is on the wings with Zek Spain, and in the very strong midfield we have Tavita Latu and Curtis McDonald, and the following Scott Logan Williams at fullback. In the reserves we have Lachlan Harris Tartner, had a great game last week in the starting at hooker. Mika Felix back from the USA, etc. His spare prop, Marcus Hamilton, he's done a lot of the locking this year, is in the reserves. Ollie Fuster, another loose forward with Jacob Tuasani, both of those loose forward reserves, and we only have 2 backs, Silas Kawati and Travan Tafu. So that is our team, and they're almost out there and almost ready to go. Pretty quiet, not much wind there at the moment, Sampson, is there?
I know, and the rain's cleared off, so should be reasonably good fast track for the boys. And Neil, what are the stakes today? We've got number 4 against Sydenham placed 6.
Well, I can't be an expert on this. We are 6. We can't drop lower because I know that Lincoln University surprisingly are 7th by more than 5 points behind us. I've heard the rumour that if we start winning now, we've been very close with a number of last second losses or 2, and you keep winning, you can still win the whole thing. So I think next week, if you do relatively well, you end up in an elimination chance for getting into that top ones. So this week and next week, and all the weeks from now on are important. And off we go with the kickoff from Curtis McDonald. That Chalky missing that.
Yep, it's gone dead and go. We'll head back to half.
I'm just going to hand over to Sampson while we try and fight the timer here.
I think we'll get an early look at how well these forward packs will perform. Of course, Keanu up there cleaning the boots. He's looking for a big showing. Plenty of eyes on him today. See how the boys go.
So we have got the timer going. Just a reminder that it runs all the time. We don't have time to muck around and stop when there's a injury, but at the moment we're probably 10 or 20 seconds behind. And just remember that the half time will probably be around the 42-minute mark, judging by the number of little stoppages you tend to have. Big scrum by Sydenham there.
Big
Keanu pushing.
It's messy at the back for Chalky, but he's got it away. And a good strong midfield run there, Sampson.
That was strong. You can see now their number 12 has go. Oh, almost goes over.
They're going to turn back from this edge, let the pods go to work. Little knock on there. We'll sit down for another scrum.
Seen that ref quite a bit. He always looks like he's a sort of a young boy to me, but he's been around for a few years. He's very experienced.
Yeah. It's good to celebrate of course, Blazer boys of the coaching fraternity, the reffing fraternity as well. So he's got a blazer, and we were able to celebrate another induction at the Sydenham Club rooms just earlier in the month rather.
Right.
So very experienced boys putting the work in today.
The last scrum was decisively Sydenham, so yeah, this one goes. We'll be wanting to hold it steady, and we'll be wanting to disrupt. And
quick tap by Torian. Good meters.
Up and goes again.
What is this? Our third, packing down for our third scrum in just under 2 minutes.
And Elroy using his number 19 boots here to knock a bit of turf back in, so I hope Ivan didn't notice that sitting next to us here from the cricket club. We will be getting Reuben Harvey in to replace me shortly. He's just down at the Div 2 game, so once he returns, give him a chance to take his breath, and then he will be giving some expert commentary.
Four packs go down, but it's available. Another strong midfield carry there.
Explain with the tackle. Localized with a hard tackle there. But more tackles the next one. We're just not going very wide at the moment. What have they got?
Oh, they're away.
Given away penalty. Sydenham were very aggressive in the tackling there, Sampson. They were coming forward quickly.
It was good to see. They about the longest phase of play so far, about 5 or 6 phases. Good meterage from that as well. Down into Linwood territory with the first line-up.
And a good time to mention that we get helped on this, providing this service on the Hornby House of Travel. So if you've got any plans to go overseas in particular, nothing better to go to than Hornby House of Travel, very affiliated with Sydenham. Got forward, yep. Advantage to Lynwood.
Bit of sunshine coming out for whoever gets under this box kick.
A bit further than he wanted. Logan Williams with the run. Oh. Caught.
man of the moment. Nearly hit a rumble.
That could be a nice, difficult one for the Linwood winger.
Podmore over the ball. Not on this occasion. Oh, good counter ruck. Linwood retain position. Likely carry before taking an exit.
Jennings with the decent kick down field. He's made probably 40 metres here. Guy I've seen quite a bit from at Canterbury a couple of years ago, and I was saying to Sampson he's got a very good kick on him, Josh Jennings, and he's already exhibiting that here today. Big, strong first five.
Great kick. I think he's pretty much in goal near his line.
Yano with the nervous throw, probably. But perfect. Well, Smith took it.
Oh, strong carry.
That marker going through there, I think, from the blindside wing.
Connor. Great rumble.
Go, flood!
No. And his touch skills there. A few side steps. Not the best of kicks there. Through
Lost position, in fact.
Jennings again with a kick, but he might have ruined that one after me saying he was a good kicker.
We'll restart about outside the and from the halfway line. Early lineouts have gone well.
And again, see if he can repeat. Yep. Connor Smith took that, was it? Moving forward this time. Now they release it. Not doing well there.
Oh, bit of a gap.
That Connor Smith
I think
again.
there's Connor on the burst. Inside the 5 metre. Too short. There we go. First
It's a
try.
try.
See who comes up with it.
What are they talking about now? Hold on. You've had a few strange tries lately where they've been reversed at the last moment. Particularly at Sumner last week. This one looks like it's going to stand. Yeah, Connor Smith, a great run through there. Then Kieran McClay acting like a prop, went forward a few metres as well. I didn't see who actually scored it. Did you pick that up,
No.
Sampson?
It was one of the smaller numbers, I believe. Bit of a pick and go from short distance.
Kieran has a word with the referee, showing he's the co-captain, just sorting something out that he wasn't happy with. But Logan Williams keeping the conversion. They'll go onto the scoring while Sampson carries on.
Yeah,
It's over.
They'll be pretty happy with that. I think 2 visits to the 22. Come away with 7 points. Yeah, as soon as they go to shape, odds are finding plenty of green pasture, about 2 passes off each ruck. But that'll be encouraging for the boys.
Well, the scoreboard didn't want to play the normal game, but we've got it going. No.
Nice chase.
Oh, yep. Scored it.
The ground will be a little bit soggy out there, I'd imagine. It's like our place. It's water table's pretty close to the surface. You may not quite see as much running across the top of the ground as normal.
Sydenham Park, of course, holds up better than most council grounds.
Yep, I've seen a John Deere go over it many times when they're getting it ready. Now, Sampson, do you understand why the ref... Oh, he did penalise Linwood. Presume collapsing some manner. You know, with a good kick. We're bringing you this with 1, 2, 3 main cameras today. So there are 2 up on the stands with Bailey and Asher up there. And then we also have a camera going around the ground, getting in some nice low shots and close shots. And we also have a static photography going on.
Exactly right now, right on cue. Great shot of this rolling maul. Although Linwood seems like they might have got their hands, although it's ready to recycle now.
Matinga with that ball quickly. Wigglehurst.
Loose ball. Well cleaned up.
Along the back line.
Offload.
Oh, nice.
And he's
he's close. He's up again.
ref's not happy about that. We'll go back, I believe, for a penalty to Sydenham.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I thought Curtis did that okay, but he didn't.
Enough released to, or not to the ref's satisfaction anyway. So we'll see if they run the tee out or if they back their rolling maul. There they go, pointing to the sidelines.
Run by Tefita Latu just before that. Oh, he's really played well, I think, last few games. Gino out there having a discussion with what they're going to attack with. We're feeling much down the forwards.
Okay, gathers and well set now.
Go Keanu. Let's go Keanu.
Minton still with Sydenham. They've broken away. Is that Keanu?
It didn't sound like an authoritative whistle here, did it?
Held up. It's a close one.
So under the new held up law, it gives you a bit more of an advantage as a defender than it used to, I think. You get a chance to clear the line. Smallest crowd here today. A few people in attendance. Williams. He's going out to the right. Oh. Good ball, but Kieran is a bit slow there. Clearing up. And he's lost the advantage there. Chris Podmore gets pushed off the ball. Well, so good defence there by Linwood. And he was with the clearing. Back to the sideline. Again, he does a pretty good job. 7-0, about 15 minutes gone.
Just wonder if they, obviously in hindsight's 2020, but could have slowed things down and took some points to reset, but they did get over the line. It just didn't work out for them this venture.
Using their back line.
Otehuata with a good carry. Quick recycle. Direct coming in. Rookie under pressure. A forced and knock on.
It was Saar doing some good work in there. I saw him before and I was trying to think who it was. I forgot that we had the new lock playing today. He's a big boy. You see him standing there.
Definitely being handy in the lineouts as well.
He's playing number 5 today. His brother is in the under 20s team playing somewhere. I saw his name locking for them. He was out of the Shirley Club.
I have to keep an eye on the time zones so we can keep an eye on those games.
Yeah, I forget where it is. Every ruck and wall.
Barnes and Smith have combined some big meters already.
Yeah, both good players, good hands. And down goes the scrum late in the piece. And he penalises Linwood. Elroy got a face full of mud there, I think. He got saved from drowning by Josh Podmore. That's a good clearance. Well, one by Lynwood.
They're away.
Get down the other end. Williams is under it in time. He does a low raking kick. This will be a long kick back from Jennings. Kino goes this time. He does a low kick as well. And run it from the back now.
Okay. The left edge now.
Kicks through. Makes some ground.
Still live.
That's a long return kick. That
One
might go
just
too
about,
far.
Yeah.
Might stop. He's lucky there. Jennings decides he'll give it another boot.
That's a
wasn't
net
his
gain.
best.
Yeah, net gain for Sydenham there.
Nagano with another important throw in here. Plenty of action for his 50th game.
Has been the safe option. They go back to him this time.
Beautiful throw in that time. Right.
A well set maul.
Out at second 5 waiting to attack. Here he goes. Tackling by Linwood. They hold him up. Over the goals line and penalised. Well, I couldn't quite see what that was for. Holding on, was it?
Yeah, holding on.
Linwood reserves are going for a jog.
We'll restart play. We're still in the Linwood half.
Yeah, the game has really been down this half, isn't it? And we're
Yes, indeed.
in the Sydenham Cricket Club Pavilion, right almost on Braham Street, so the corner that we can see quite a bit of action from.
Good counter drive on that one. Risk of things right here. Push them out.
Keanu grabs the ball.
Keen to get into his duties.
It's his birthday. He wants the ball. Now, the Linwood reserves have got one very tall lock. I imagine he's a lock. He'll be interested in when he comes on. It's that'll be pretty even better, I think. Size.
By Smith, but little short side play. And we'll reset about 10 metres from where we started.
And again, Keanu to throw the ball in. And we get it out to the backs this time. Oh,
a little bit messy.
This is out to the backs and Latu pushing forward. Keanu having a run. Clay calls for the ball. Out it goes. Oh, Martinga has another one. He's just had one. Out again, quick ball this time.
Little snipe.
Here on McClay. Oh, what have we got penalised for that time?
Been sealing off that ruck.
Yeah, that was a diving over by Keanu, maybe. Couldn't possibly be penalised on this big day. Giddings has another kick down. Very similar place. What are we at? 23 minutes, roughly.
They would have been accurate on their own throw, but we'll see if we can contest this one. Well set this time from Linwood. Now they clear to the backs.
A long way in the tackle, isn't he? He's done well.
Good post contact leaders. Huata again.
He's had a couple runs. Keanu grabs him.
Either halfway line you're seeing on screen.
Holds on to this man. Might need a bit of help there. He's him down eventually.
Just about set them all.
Drive from the Linwood forwards again. Making ground, getting up towards the 22. To the backs this time.
Hooker on hooker there.
Smith comes in with some assistance. Martinga's onto this one with Saar.
Walter's been very busy. Walter Huata through those.
Yes.
Yep. Oh. Three-man on this edge.
Oh, McDonald runs past him. Keeps going. Now, Linwood are under attack. What can they do here inside the 22, probably for the first time? Eventually their forwards took a drive up. Oh, and the ball got kicked through there. Did it? What happened?
I think it was done so illegally. We'll see what the ref indicates. Indeed, yeah. Kick a ball out of a ruck.
I think Thomas, the captain, probably wants a more severe reprimand given to him.
We'll see what Linwood do with this penalty now. It's as if the forwards are, having a quick chat about how they're going to approach this line out.
Yeah, if they can snaffle a try here, they will have done well, considering the defence they've been on virtually the whole game. Imagine there wouldn't have been more than 2 minutes that they've been in the Sydenham half.
Yeah, maybe their second visit to the 22, so they can set another good maul, good platform for their backs.
Reuben competing.
That's that, wrap around.
He gets through,
Yeah.
well done. Well, there were some big gaps in the line, defence line there, but they were a bit slow clearing it. And they're going left. Got 3 men waiting there.
Low ball.
Very close to that line
Yeah,
now.
indeed.
Oh, that looks good. Yes, it is good. A series of pods just driving through, and eventually they get the goods. And that's a good position to be
The kicker as well, indeed. Looks like
getting the conversion, I think.
Morgan's getting high fives. And we may have a break in play as we address an injured man under the post. As you mentioned, Jennings should have no issues knocking this one over. And
They did it, didn't they? They've come back out of their own half, defended well through all of that, and now get the reward. Sydenham will be a bit annoyed.
it was Sean Robinson from Linwood who made the initial break down the right edge, and then I don't think a back touched the ball. It was just the lower numbers doing the work.
So Sampson used to captain Div 2. What would you be saying to the Sydenham players now if you were captaining there?
I think just find a bit of shape and played the territory game, get back down there. But I think as a captain as well, I think I'd be looking to get points with the amount of visits we've had to that 22 and punish any ill discipline.
Yes, yeah.
Got our man back on his feet.
Linwood guy not coming off. I think he doesn't look
He
the happiest, does he?
The ginger. And we're not certain, given the team list we were provided, the gentleman wearing number 24 in Linwood who's just come on. It'd be hard to miss. We're just not sure of his name.
I presume they went over. I forgot to look at the flags, but I think it went over.
Yep.
So it's 7-all. Very even again. Now, this is last year's champions, remember, Linwood. So they were probably not expected to be the champions in a tough competition last year, and so they can never be written off.
It took them a few rounds. They had a rocky start to the season, but they've come right again. The business end of the season.
There's the clearance here. Balls around. And of course, this is for the Mark Flynn Trophy as well. How many of the Flynns have you played with, Sampson?
Played with several, been coached by several as well.
Which ones have you? Kieran's probably coached you, is he?
Yes, that's right.
You'd be big on tackling, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Great attacking coach, actually. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been around long enough watching Sydenham that Kieran and Willie Monsell and people like that were the guys who brought Sydenham Dion Kerr back up into being a competitive team again. And of course, there's so many of them. 5 of them played one game, didn't they? Or more than one game, I think, together, which would have included Mark. A hard-nosed flanker.
It would be good to lock some silverware up. Get up against this strong Linwood forward pack.
Williams waits for the ball, does another of those low kicks through the middle this time, making them go back. Jennings is back, bending. And he has the tendency to curl that ball over, doesn't he? As he kicks, he makes probably 3 metres. 30. Yeah, halfway again. Still 2 minutes to go. Haven't really seen the ball come from one of their line-out ones out along the back line by Sydenham. They haven't quite got the ball cleanly through enough to do that. Let's see how they go this time.
Here we go. We've been going
Nice
to the
quick
mould
ball.
at this time.
They do go wide. Line it up very quick. Yep. Oh, nice run there.
Here we go.
Whakanuku doing a good run there. Yeah.
Barnes. That's a good run.
Quickly along the back line. You know, to Williams, he'll have a run if he can see a gap. Oh, Raps is.
It's gone.
Did that go forward off that catcher?
Yeah, we go back for a penalty at least, so.
Yeah, good to see them move the ball that time.
That was good, yeah.
Sampson, we've got Sampson Karst here with us from Sydenham. And Sampson, we've got to thank you, Asher and I, always, because you and the Ngātahu camera gear was a big part of getting this started, this live stream. And without it, it wouldn't have happened.
Well, we're very grateful for Asher to get the momentum behind it. To have some goals set up for how we wanted to serve the Sydenham community, so this is a great resource.
Yeah. You're working for Ngātahu still,
Yes,
Sampson?
yeah, mate, still there.
What's on your agenda these days? What are you spending your time? What do you like doing there?
I've just been looking after the office of the CEO. We have lots of political, delegations and ministries come through.
Right.
So helping with our senior leadership through those relationships. That keeps me busy.
Excellent. So you'll be learning a lot doing that as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's really good actually.
You'll see guys you really respect and
Yep.
You can learn from.
Rolling wall
It's looking good.
collapses.
Yeah, there's Stars complaining, but still sitting on the wall.
Just about 5 metres out.
That was a very low pass. Well picked up. It's his forwards to go in.
Keanu's keen for put his hand up for a run. We can go from Barnes. Very close now.
I've just got his arm out.
Indeed, we've got free play here. If we want to release our backs.
Almost under the post.
Come back.
Yeah, Lynwood came out on defence very quickly there. Josh Podmore's got a bit of a sore mouth, I think. What's happened there?
Seen them opt for a scrum, but it would be a good attacking position from here.
Lynwood just checking what's going on there. Captain is back in his word with his mates.
Jennings on the ticket. Oh no, who's taking a knee from
Number 6, I think.
It'll be Simpson Smith. They wouldn't want to go to the bench for another replacement this early, but he's on his feet. Indeed, they will pack down a scrum. About 6 or couldn't be more than 7 metres out. Great attacking position here.
And what would you be calling from here? Your number 8 running it, or would you left or right?
I think I would back him. Do we have Barnes at the back? Yep. To get over the advantage line, go back to work.
And a quick man out the side with Kino and Williams. Whakanuku outside of them to barge over in the corner if they come blind. I always like a good blind play.
Blindside play.
They might not go that way. They would have the advantage if they go blind that their halfback is on the side really to help with the defensive pattern. And they might like running at him as well, being an ex-Sydenham man.
Yeah. Was Kino in the pocket?
Go either way.
Yeah, they could.
I think if Torian runs, it'll be Latu will be assisting him at some point very quickly. Long scrum, they go forward, probably close to getting a penalty there. Have got one. There he goes there. He did a good tackling by Linwood. And get that to Latu. That Elroy ran up there. Oh, Kieran McClay tries to go by himself. Yanu's seen the ball.
Oh,
As you were saying when I asked you what your advice would be, making sure these points would be part of that. With how many to go? Well, it won't be much more than there'll be 4 minutes showing on the screen, plus probably another couple, so probably 6 minutes to go. Had that bad injury Lynwood earlier on.
yeah, gift 3. They can lead into the half.
The forwards don't want to see a 3. They want to show their prowess here.
If just talking to both front rows, I imagine keep their shape.
Now, if you're coaching, would you tell them to repeat the same pattern as last time, or would you try something totally different this time?
I'd go for the backs, I imagine.
Yeah,
Just to keep the Linwood defenders on their toes. Well, first job is to win the scrum.
I'd like to see Latu run straight and have Williams come round behind him. If that's one of their plan moves. Yeah, Williams looks like he's about to
He's
do a
on
run.
his toes, isn't he, Williams? Ready to do something. Here he goes.
I would have liked to see that ball moved a bit quicker. And goes back to these outside backs. Oh,
That's not a rumble there.
good tackle again by Linwood there. Off with his knees, and I think he crawled a bit there, didn't he?
So yeah, it doesn't look like the man was on the ball if he release.
Sarah isn't happy about it.
He's looking for clarification there.
He's a bit more solid than his brother. His brother is very thin and tall. He's probably taller than Fafita here. And that's a big clearing kick this time. So
Although not out. The ref has not raised his flag, so it's live.
There goes Zek Spain having a run. Puts in a bit of a sidestep.
Good meters from good meters from Zeke.
He plays above his weight, doesn't he?
Yeah.
There you go,
Williams.
Williams. Latu was caught having
Backing in, with the Sunny Bill offload. It's come off messy, but we've still got position.
Weak there by Whakanuku. Running the ball. With Brocklehurst. And he goes hard. Sarah in there helping. And Josh Podmore moving some bodies. Halfback to get good clean ball. Again, good ball. Brocklehurst again hard at it.
It was some strong defence.
I tell you, at the McDonald, they're all on to him, but he steps over the first tackler. Some other helpers come back and slow him down. Thomas in there. It was a bit hard to get, but he's got it this time. Peter Latu straight at the opposition. Makes a good couple of metres there. Podmore cleans out. They come again, Torian. He makes that extra metre again. They can't quite bend the team. Oh.
Okay.
Just McDonald looking to help there. Reuben McCombo before him. Martinga makes another couple of metres. They're slowly coming forward, putting plenty of pressure on. Saar goes in strongly. Yanu with the clean out.
Doing well. That's the 22 line that we're working towards. At our 10th,
Oh, nice.
10 or plus phase.
His arms through the tackle nicely. Now it comes to Williams. Whakanuku. He had a lot of men in front of him, considering his weight on the end. Warren keeps going in. They're battling hard, but Lynwood are holding up. Now it comes again. Atu.
Up to the 5 metre line. Are they under advantage? Oh.
Yep, you're right. Well, they gave them a fair hammering there, didn't they? Look at the state of the ground. You can see there where the Linwood defenders have been. This has been a very wet week, really, the last few days on top of what was already a high water table.
I'm a junior coach, so let's keep an eye on when the weather at midweek rain.
Yes.
We're always at risk of losing our games.
Or losing your practice, and they hate both, don't they?
That's
the boys.
right.
Never seen a boy who enjoys being told there's no rugby today.
Sydenham seems to no issue getting into the Linwood half and
What's
getting
that
down
guy
here.
going? Is he? Isn't? Oh no, he's been replaced. Or have they? Oh, hooker coming. There might be a prop. Not sure. Did we miss a?
I
Miss
thought
a
it
yellow
was
card? Did we? Oh, there was a yellow card. Thank you. Asher's. Sorry. The cameraman got it. Yep. That's what we have Asher for. We can't just be having lazy looking through that lens. Careful there. Probably discussing which way they think Sydenham will go.
Good scrum. If we can get an advantage here.
Well,
Oh,
McLeod,
well done.
he's very quick, isn't he? The props and Ock are busy congratulating each other while still being bound there. I thought, what was going on there? So that's a good try, Kieran McLeay. Mid Canterbury.
Great platform set by the front row there. Boys up front. And yeah, the Medic's kind of back on addressing some issues with the Linwood boys. They've gone to their bench early. And a man in the bin now, paying dividends for Sydenham.
Goal 7 with maybe a minute to go, or they look like they might be stopping at half time by the way the Sydenham boys are standing there. Coaches will be pretty pleased to have that try you're looking for there, I think.
Yes,
There's a
after all
long
those
kick.
visits.
How's that gone? It's over. So we're up to 14-7 now to Sydenham, and that is half time. You want to give you a brief summary? Who stood out? It is a Sydenham live stream, so we can be a bit biased. Who stood out for Sydenham? Let's go through them. Front row. What have you seen there today?
I guess I can't take my eye off Keanu. He's got across the line. One was held up. I'd love to see him get a meat pie on such a special day. But I think Barnes and Smith really driving that pod shape and getting over the advantage line. But let's not rule out the work by the other likes of Podmore to keep clean ball as well.
Yeah, he does a lot of clearance. He's often the second man in there, isn't he? And he's lifting the legs of the opposition, getting them out of the way for Kieran McLeod to get a big go at the ball.
What do you think of the attacking shape of our back line so far?
Yeah, I'd like to see them use, get the ball out to the centre. When I used to coach, I used to always think that centre was a key attacking position, because if you get the ball out there, often the defender's structure is starting to crack a little bit. And I don't see a lot of it happening in senior rugby where you get it out that bit wider. And I always feel sorry for wings, who stand out there all day and the ball, the 3 times it seems to be coming to you, the second 5 drops it or the centre kicks ahead and you still don't get a go. Yeah. So I always think each half you should be giving them a couple of goes out. But they're so strong, they're good runners in themselves, aren't they? Latu and McDonald are both big, strong central players. And so if you watch closely, you see they virtually don't get held. They do get held, sorry, but they get that extra metre and have their arms through the tackle, and that makes it easier for the following players. So that's good. And of course, you've got someone so fast as Williams at the back. It would be good to see play on the back line. I'd love to see that. But can't complain. I mean, they've been on the attack. You might say, as you were suggesting, that we got some more points, and of course they could have. But it'll all hold them in good stead the second half. The Linwood boys must be a little bit tired from the defence. What do you think of the backs?
I think they're looking good. They haven't had best cracks because they've been a bit compressed in their back line, letting the forwards do the work. But I have been generally impressed when the Linwood boys have been on attack. Horgan, I believe, got that try, but they built really well. Their number 2, Rover, he's had plenty of carries. Another one was Walter Huata, the front foot of all that ball.
Yep.
And I think it was Robinson breaking down that right edge to set up their first and only try of the day. But he looked dangerous with the touches he's had as well.
Yeah, they've got their captain Thomas on there. He's been around for a long time, hasn't he, playing senior rugby? He's a bit like the Marist man, Rono Gorman. He turns up every year and...
How did he get 300?
350 he got.
350.
Oh, I just about cried when I saw him come on when we played Marist, because every time I ever watch him, he always hurts us. He is such a smart player. He'd be a great coach when he's if he ever finishes. Goodness me.
They should put him in a lab. How do you string together that many games?
You just see the smart things he does. Well, that's right. How do you not get injured badly enough with your knees and stuff?
Yeah.
So, and he did. He was doing. He was playing hooker, and he came on. He was doing great throws from hooker. So he's talented at whatever he does. Sometimes he plays prop. Comes out of bloomin' rucks. Very hard to tackle. It's like a bullet. So so it's great to see the players who last and stay around.
Yep.
And Thomas he must have been so excited when they won last year. I think he was captain last year as well. Such a good player. Always there for the club.
Has anything else surprised you if you think about maybe Lincoln Uni falling off the heat?
Yeah,
Down the ladder this year.
I'm a tortured soul when it comes to Lincoln. Years ago, I did a degree at Lincoln, and I was actually the sports officer, and I actually was involved in putting up their club rooms and the design of that, etc. And so I was very much a Lincoln man then, but I got really brassed off when they got all of these boys from the North Island, all the Barretts and all coming down, getting paid. I think it was $7,000 a year to play rugby, but it's not only that, they also get more time off to, fitness in the gyms and that versus guys like you, Sampson, who has to go and you have to be in a suit at 8 o'clock on Monday morning.
Well, it's a great carrot to dangle, isn't it, to bring in that extra talent, offer the great academy and some programs, but it hasn't paid off this dividends this season, I suppose. But hey, they're not out of the hunt, are they? At 7th?
I think they probably are at 7th. I think that was the one you don't want to be, unless they. I'm not sure. It's a bit like that Super 12 this year. It's a bit hard to tell what the rules are. You really got to win and hope for the best, I suppose. I haven't seen them play this year. I was away during Mount Summers game the day Sydenham played them. I don't know if you saw them, but
only snippets.
Yeah, looking through the names, they weren't quite as obvious as they have been for recent years. And Sydenham have played some good games against Lincoln, even when they're top. I'm very good friends with I went to school with a guy who's top in University of Canterbury, sort of running that show, and I know he was always upset that Lincoln got all the bursaries or gave bursaries out, and the rugby union, if I dare say it, times it said, no, we're going to spread it around a bit, but I think they got Braden Enor, and that was about it. University, you can see the strength of university rugby with a number of Colts teams. They put out 5 or 6 Colts teams, and I presume they're some of the halls of residents putting a friendly game together. But that's good for rugby to have that happening.
It is.
They would be a bit disappointed. I think they would be thinking they really want to win this year. University of Canterbury. Way back, they were very strong. Just when Sydenham were just starting to come up, and I still remember watching one of Sydenham's first really good wins was against that university team that had Warwick Taylor and Dale Atkins and all those great players in it. Had massive forwards and a really good coach. Laurie O'Reilly was probably one of the great coaches. There we go. Reuben is still not too bad.
No. Happy to have your company, though. Fine touch and settle play. I think to your point, I feel like the almost like the engineering school has been the engine room of a good university team, like boys coming in to study. Tyler Blindow, who's now I think coaching overseas now, but was with the Hurricanes coaching, did a long stint. Canterbury and Crusaders did the same as well.
That's right. He was a good cricketer as well as
he was.
a rugby player. And his father was a top volleyball man in New Zealand.
Oh.
And, we like him in our family because he put our daughter in the Canterbury team. So we're all for Blindows.
Zeke Spain, you see there with a bit of footwork, and now a probing kick. It'll pin the Linwood boys down. Very back. No, it's right at the line yet. Sydenham with a turnover. And a try. Podmore.
Josh Podmore's got a reward for his work.
He knows how to find the way to the white line.
Yeah. He's... I've been impressed by him coming up from junior, from Colts last year. I saw him play a bit of Colts last year, and I thought he was one of the tough players. He was a bit of a stirrer as well, but you have to be a bit. If you're a 7, you're going to get whacked a few times. So
that's great to have some homegrown talent coming through.
Yeah. Here we go. There's the. We've seen it.
I can.
Are you going down?
Yeah, I can pop down and grab our mate Reuben, who's signalling from the window.
Messy ball down the back. Keanu dives in for it. Hawken takes it low. And what's the ref saying?
Scramble, we.
I'm just sitting up, so that'll please them. Yeah, they've had a strong scrum all year, really, Sydenham. It's a credit to the boys playing and the coaches. Of course, a strong club for front rowers. 3 hookers in Super 12. Lots of good props. And I could name about another 10 good hookers that have come through Sydenham. I think a top rate.
Going back to our Flynn mates.
Well, I remember the youngest of the 10, Robbie. He was a great hooker. Robbie Flynn. Very good in mauls. Very strong.
Marched over this. Well, see if we can. Good pressure, but no advantage.
Straight out to the second 5. Out to McDonald, and here we go with Whanganuku. He kicks.
Clean
He's
it up.
back there for it. Counter from them. Caught. Went into Torian Barnes and Rod Brocklehurst. Still got the ball. McDonald goes offside, but the ref was looking the other way. Through they come again. Untidy. Making a little bit of advantage there. Will they use their pods again, or are they going to come wide? Quite a few
Box
players.
kick setting up. Rookie will go to the air.
That one's going to be competitive. Right, well taken. Connor Smith, I think.
Yep.
Play. Yep, so Kino kicks back crossfield, the old-fashioned blinders kick. And
As we break for play, we're going to be joined on the broadcast. Mr. Reuben Harvey.
yeah. All right, I'm now going to pass over to Reuben Harvey. He's going to take over for us. and give an update on how the Div 2 went and start enjoying this game.
Cheers for your time, mate. Oh, here's the man. Keanu on the run. One more with the offload. Here we go. Rubes, mate, great to have you on the broadcast, matey.
Yeah, kia ora koutou, everyone. Polivanaka, just a little bit late, just sweeping the sheds out, as you got to do. Got to do,
man,
put the
good
job in. Bit of a tough result for the old Div 2s. Got out there and actually played about 60 minutes. Well, actually 50 minutes. Has spent 10 in the bin. Just kept it to the roots.
Yeah.
Didn't realise that you can't ruck anymore. So
Yeah. It's gone soft, mate.
It has.
The whole sport.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the boys have been going well, obviously reflected on the scoreboard. It's yeah, very strong scrum.
Oh, very strong scrum.
And also we've caught it. Yep.
Tight head. Great.
Long ball.
Big bridge ball from Tavita Latu. Was it held?
Bit isolated. Yeah, it's been turned over.
Linwood going to their exit here. Not out.
Jennings finds good ground, but Sydenham will counter-attack through Zeke. Zeke Spain.
Little chipping behind.
Chalky.
Yeah, Chalky in the back there.
Someone over
Covering
the
well.
pill. Yep, who's over that pill?
I've been carrying the play there that managed to get up and put the pressure on his opposite number there.
Gift 3, if the boys haven't looked to the posts in the first half, maybe we'll see a change in heart. But Rubes, just obviously here to celebrate as they go to the sideline. Keanu pulling up 50 games for the Premiers. Any chat about him in his early days coming through?
Yeah, well, he's always just been an absolute battler. He's always found himself in behind some pretty quality hookers and that. So he's really done his time. But he's just been such a stalwart. He's always committed to the cause, whether it's Div 1s, Div 2s, and then even with his time with the Colts, he's just always just grafted away. Done what he needed to do. Top team man. So I'm so happy for him to join the Blazer crew.
He's obviously reflected in that lineup. He's really developed as a player.
Yeah,
developed his core roles as we see him.
He could be
Hopefully, the
looking for
big
a
man.
meat pie
Come
here.
on, mate.
Here he goes.
Go special K.
Yes.
Let's go.
Nice one. It was always there. He visualised that as soon as he threw it, that he was going to latch onto the back of that ball, and he wasn't giving it up for anyone.
Important game in the context. Try in the context of the game. But no, the crowd and as the boys are clean their pats on the backs for the man of the moment. Keanu.
Yeah, it is definitely important in the context of the game. Like Lynwood's one of those teams, if they're there or thereabouts with about 10, 15 minutes to go, they're right in there and they get their tails up. So you've got to be able to create that space on the scoreboard, create that kind of scoreboard pressure. And hopefully opens up a little bit.
You might have missed it, mate, as you were behind the broom in the sheds, but they turned down plenty of points in them when we were deep in the Linwood half, about 6 occasions. It's good to see them reap the benefits of backing their line out and, of course, getting their man Keanu over the line. Here he is.
Here he is.
Sucking in the big ones.
Sucking in the moment too, which is good. speakers of occasions, I don't know if you guys have mentioned it, but Max Hughes dropping the knee and getting engaged
Oh, good man.
on the weekend.
The old dusty man.
That's why he's not here this weekend. He had a bit more important things to be doing. Put in a ring on it, which, massive congratulations to him.
Big milestone. Yeah. What's that? So we've got.
There we go. The old Flynn brothers down under the post there. Winchester. Yeah. Pierre. The premier sponsor, the Bower Smokehouse. Be enjoying this.
Yep. Flynn Memorial Trophy's on the line. Great to get that in the trophy cabinet. See the boys unleash the left edge. Big meters.
Dominant run there by Curtis McDonald.
Australia.
Little knock on in there.
Both teams plenty to say to the ref. But we'll reset. We wouldn't be too disappointed about going to a scrum to our front row. Managed to steal one off the Lynwood boys the last time.
How'd your juniors get on this morning, Sampson?
We played under the lights last night against
played
the
last
strong Autotahi. They're called the Tani Whātens, Autotahi and Unhei.
Right.
Hornby, have combined and put together a strong unit. So we went down to them 24-10, I believe. But we're building something special this season, I'll say that much.
Yeah, nice. Down to the edge here, looking to run out of their exit zone. Still looking to run. They look like they're a little bit limited with options there. Thought they would have gone to the kick.
Here comes Jordan. Yeah, they're still. Yep, here he goes. Unless they get counter-rucked, he was shaping up for a box there. Let his forwards do the work. Jennings goes high.
Hitting a solid tackle.
Early.
By the 10. Unfortunate because that was a solid contact.
As we're sitting for the line-out rotated, the news from last weekend. Any names surprise you in that All Black squad to take on France? You think the likes of Duplessis Karifi deserve a crack?
Definitely deserved a crack. I think, yeah, it's he's epitomised what it looks like. Someone just being absolutely hungry to play in that All Black jersey, and then there's just leadership in that Hurricanes group has really added to that, and now he's going to be an even better player than what he would have been if he'd got it a little bit earlier. Awesome to see Brody McAllister.
Oh, mate.
He's been
going north.
Yeah,
going
game
north.
Time, yeah, yep, absolutely. Yeah. But even going in behind Takiahu there, but getting his reward for all the work that he's been put in. He's a quality player. He served Sydenham well. He served Kaipoi well. So he's a really good. Good to see someone from this area get recognised.
I think bit of criticism around picking strong, Canterbury affiliations. So I think like David Havili, the absence of David Havili and Blackadder, but rewarding some other lads for the work gives confidence, I think, to that playing pool that if they put in the mahi, they'll get the higher honours. Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see as well with that mix that they've got in the midfield. Got quite a lot of midfielders there, but you've obviously got Tavanaiwai that can play on the wing. Well, obviously, Rikarani playing a bit on the wing as well.
Yeah, I imagine they would put him back out there. Someone dominant this time in the drum. Gives them a bit of structure and some shape to set, even though, as you mentioned, Barry, they're quite happy to play in their own half. What's up with this?
And to see Walter playing 80s down in that position.
Yeah, he's great.
Used to be a midfielder back in the day.
Counted Class, but innings will look to clear.
But camera closed, just turned the afterburners on, just gone
There we go,
straight ahead. Got it off to another one that's got plenty of gas. Logan Williams. Beat it bloody playing half.
We'll just ripped off Podmore there. Some promising counter attack.
And a clearing kick here by Jennings. Take a little breather, reset.
Any bit about any of our lads getting called into the NPC squad? I know it's early days, but were any names moving through the club footy scene?
I mean, we had a group that was training in their high performance kind of readiness group, like sort of Kieran McClay and Peter Latu, Brian Barnes, Curtis McDonald, Harris McRobbie, Smith.
Had plenty of lads over the years representing Canterbury B and Canterbury Māori.
Yeah, we've got a raft of names that have been nominated for the Tane Norton competition at the end of the season, which they then pick the Canterbury B team from. It's always very hard to put down in that first tackle.
Strong.
Pretty good hit up. Baseball there from Tavita Latu is explained.
Zeke to Willis. Oh, what is the ref say? Ward? Enterprising play down this edge.
Gotta give a shout out to Sam Martinga for fronting up for the boys. He's destined to go back to Nelson for the Marcos, but answered the SOS with the amount of injuries that we've had in our front row. So yeah, it's awesome for a quality guy like that to want to be here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which is great.
If Sydenham can. The scrum's looking. Chalky will have good service through to Jennings.
Put it out. Nino to Williams. Williams looking for that
Good tackle.
step. Popped it off the ground to Curtis McDonald. Finds a hole.
Love him in space. Marvellous.
Has retained the ball, which is good.
Good post-contact meters.
That's great. Great carry by Tavita Latu. Quick pick and go.
Zeke's going to leave it to Williams.
Little dish off. Tefanuku in the
let's
corner.
go.
Oh, yes. Quality. Just kept punching forward. Very direct. Backs really took over there, really.
Yeah.
Even the pick and go from Zeke in
Absolutely.
at the ruck.
Thought he was going to get isolated there, but no, they moved it quickly. Benefits. So we'll put you on the spot, Chris, to see if you have any idea how this structure works now, being placed 6. If we came away with a victory, the consensus was that we couldn't bunny hop the next on the table, so we would kind of have to wait for other results. Do you have any insights?
We would have to wait for other results. I mean, there is a chance that we jump into into 5th, sorry.
Right, based on other team results.
Yeah, we're needing our boys to do a number on Reuben.
It'll be a close match.
Yeah, perfect.
He did put his hand up for a rumble.
Looking at the scores, Oscar Old Boys are 43, Reuben's 19.
Okay. Do us a favour.
Other scores around are Belfast 25, Sumner 24, tight game there. Belfast in front. 36 to University of Canterbury versus 33 Burley. 40 to 12 Lincoln over Burnside. 50 points to 7 Marist over Christchurch.
The Marist, dominant team, the business end of the season. So is can I ask you what number laser boy you are?
61.
And then Keanu racks up a number in the 90s.
No, he's 86.
Yeah.
87.
So it's a very exclusive club.
87.
Oh,
Sure, Max Hughes is on.
wow, that's
Another hole, Curtis dishes out to
Whainuku.
Whainuku again. As he kept it, he looks like he's
the ref
stayed in.
He's got his flag up.
Oh,
That's a close one.
marginal. Ref that we had for the Div 2s, and he was quite marginal in there too.
Yeah, we resetting play. The line out. Yep. Oh. Really promising. Left edge looks like.
Not at the level of instant replays. Yeah. A good line out take.
Oh,
Left on the deck
oh.
though.
Sure, did we jump across the line there?
Stalwarts out the back, Vonnie and
Von
Nick
Lama.
Thompson.
Yo. Be on your speed dial list, mate, if Div 2 need any players.
I'll tell you what, I've seen a few SOSs out. No reply. You nearly got one today.
Keanu having a breather.
Oh, great shift.
Yeah.
Great to get a meat pie as well.
Absolutely.
On his 50th celebration. Looking forward to getting presented that blazer. Sure will fit nice and snug. You'll look great in it. Looking to get this mall moving, Linwood.
Over out the back, breaks away.
Lucky Harris-Tatana coming on. He's always looking for an axe tackle. Loves the low shot.
Rolling there. And a man jackling, but Barnes just. Yeah, I was interested in the numbers, just highlighting how special it is, and the fact that it is a very exclusive club to join the fraternity of Blazer boys. Do you want to throw out any other names that were knocked up there, that milestone, similar time as you?
Oh, we actually had quite a raft of players knocking up Blazers and 100 games during my time, like the likes of Josh Lindsay, Scott Kelly, Joel Hammond, Clave Olliver, like racking up his 200.
Yeah. Special pin for that.
Yeah.
There's that, yeah.
Old Anthony Tier. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty special thing. I mean, I grew up in Blenheim, playing senior footy for Central up there, and coming down here and just seeing the tradition that they had around, and kind of mana that they had around the Blazer. When I come in my rookie year, it was the likes of Jace Ryan and Junior Mata'afa, and that were really leading the charge of what that meant. So yeah, it was good,
pretty special,
pretty good cattle to learn what the Blazer meant to getting it. Davita's looking sharp here, going for a good little bust and an offload.
Little isolated.
Rich ball from Connor Smith out to Kieran McClay. Oh, Connor Smith locking into that playmaker role. How good. They're just looking threatening every time they're getting into that 22 now. See if they can keep the foot on the throat. Even during my time, we actually had coach of Linwood, Brendan Nolan. He was coaching us at the time, and then he was on 49 caps, and then a game against Belfast here at Sydenham Park. Named himself on the bench and come on for the last 10 minutes, and even scored a try. So yeah, he racked up his Blazer for the
similar story with the Tawamiti boys.
Yeah.
Val came in for a stint, did a bit of coach playing.
Yeah.
And was Zion coming back first? Did he manage to get his Blazer?
Yeah, Zion. Yeah. They're one of the few brothers like the Flynns, where you've got multiple Blazer holders. We managed to get Zion down for a game for the Div 2s a few weeks ago. Their league was called off over on the West Coast, so he sent the message out, be like keen for a run. So yeah, it's good to have him back in the club.
I think that was might have been Samoan Language Week.
Yeah, it was.
Where he volunteered to do the karakia, but then delegated it across to Mama.
Yeah. He just kind of took over.
Yeah, and
once
they just
he gets on that mic.
Would be forced a maul here. See what happens.
It's held up. A good position for Linwood to get up a strike here.
Board pack will be keen to do some dominance at another scrumming opportunity.
carry. Sampson there. Really good field position here. See if the forwards will take over.
Ooh.
Good solid
That
contact
Mika?
there. Yeah, there's Harley Felix there. Loves to get a shoulder on. Well organised defence, Sydenham. Tip ball.
Drop tackle, was that Zeke?
Rain chopping in.
Building well here at Linwood. Orion Barnes into everything.
Ball retention here by Linwood. They can make something of it. Lost a bit of territory. Holding on to the pill. Sampson who started it. Another go.
Ball counter rack coming through. Entry was incorrect. So away
tap.
goes.
Good
Wow.
tap. Got them.
Didn't even
slacking
catch a
there.
number.
Might have been. Ethan Faito.
Oh, the clock working against them, so they'll be keen to reset. They definitely had to work for that. 10 plus phases.
Marcus Hamilton trudging onto the field.
Shout out to Fergus McRae, the ball boy as well. Green getting the ball out to centre field.
Great timing there.
Counter
Trayvon.
rack. Oliver again, been full of work today.
Gonna go out. In by Kino. Curtis McDonald. Target midfield. Silas Tauti at the halfback position now, dishing out to 50. Solid carry. With a bit of ball play.
Smith on the move. Their advantage now, free pill. And explore the edges. Who's Zeke?
Back for the penalty.
Things right. Another try. About seal things up with about 5 on the clock.
Ollie Fuster coming onto the field. Orion Barnes put on a good shift.
Big shift.
Ollie Fuster, one of the 4 players named in the Canterbury under-19s, Sydenham, along with Logan Williams, Ali Sutherland and Oscar Everstock.
Good batch of talent.
Yeah. really good representation. Us, many in the under-19s for a while.
Speaking of reps, club legends in the back there, Sam Toms.
Yeah.
Bringing together our ladies team this year. Great to see. Strong junior team, strong Wahine team is always great for the club.
Yeah, played under the lights last night too.
Know how they went?
South Higley went down. They've been just chipping away, just the odd try here and there, but there's been
Rebuilding, that's always part of
yeah,
it.
it's
Eh?
a big rebuilding phase, and but
And is there a couple divisions in the ladies comp?
yeah, so they're in the Premier Reserve.
Cool.
There is a Premier, so goal is always to get a good group, and then get a core of them developed up, and then they can sort of make the core of that Premier team in the future who we want to be. Ball not going out by Lynwood. Gives McDonald's a little bit of space in behind. Good ball together.
Good offload.
Good offload.
And last line of defence does not hold this time.
Slipped off a couple of tackles there.
There'll be some tired bodies out there in Sydenham. See, Linwood's used their bench to good effect.
Sydenham taking their time to come down. They look like they're just looking to
It's a veteran play there.
clock out. And we'll hoist it up again. Great height on those restarts. Did a good competition. The ball.
Back to a scrum. What was is it a custom fit? The blazers, they're not off the rack, are they?
They kind of are, but I think he went in for a bit of a fitting. Too big for him. He asked for the same size as Mark Gibbons.
Yeah.
Fellow hooker.
Yeah, and it'll be a great occasion. What time do things kick off this evening?
So the presentation side of things, that'll happen 6 o'clock. Speakers. Yeah, he did a great job with that interview.
Yeah.
I've seen him filming on the Thursday night. Jack was definitely right. It was the brightest lights have been down at Waltham Park for a while with Asher's additional lighting there. Straight out to Curtis. Very hard. Having to go in and clean. Jacob Tuasani at halfback. Good footwork there by Lockie Karst. Put it out. Pretty Saar with a carry. Oh, great. Slick hands there.
Oh, was that touched on the way? Either way, it's still live at the moment.
That is it.
Good result for Sydenham.
Great result for Sydenham. Very timely for the last game of the round. 36-19. Genuinely happy with that, and a great result to get for Keanu on his Blazer game.
Trent's in his head.
Yep. Well, I think Keanu might need to be giving him some tips how to get a Blazer. Trent's 3 games away, so hopefully we can see him back. Pick that off. But awesome to see. The boys have got smiles on their faces. They're pretty happy with themselves with that performance. They built nicely during the week. Yeah, they really turned it on. Our Div 2s had a good sparring session against them on Thursday night, and they were tearing shreds. Yeah, the writing was a bit on the wall from Thursday night, and it's good to see them actually deliver and put it out on the pitch. Not leave it down to a tight result like the last couple of weeks.
Great to see them, first half, like I said, back themselves. They didn't bank the easier points. They did things the harder way and really pulled away towards the end.
Yeah. Great stuff. Now we move on into celebrating Keanu's 50th. Thank you for everyone for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. Thanks to House of Travel Hornby for their support for the live stream. Asher and all of his team do a great job every week that we put on a live stream. It's quality, and it's something that we really are proud of here at Sydenham, being able to deliver a product like that. So definitely getting behind it, support it. Doesn't take much just to subscribe. Once we start getting a little bit more subscribers, we can start getting into that monetization sort of phase with it, which is really helpful.
It all supports the club.
Yep. Awesome.
And if you're keen to celebrate, our Blazer boy would have come along, reconnect with the community with bars open from 5 down here at the club rooms. We'll sign off a great victory for Sydenham, and we'll see you on the sidelines next week.
The playoffs. Nice one. See you there.